Hey, kitty cat. Look at this nonsense. Peace, everybody. Today is the 8th of November, midday. Chicken some food and leftovers. And the cats are stealing the chicken food. That happens. I also got some food to give to the baby over there. So let's get over there and see what's popping. Everybody's good. As you can see, we're missing more and more chickens here. Yep, that's because I got a story to tell. And I'm going to tell that story in an upcoming video. I haven't even started editing it yet, but it's coming. Also, I'm currently editing a video now, but I needed a break to come out. I figure since I haven't uploaded a video in a good while, I'll use this time to do so. I'm out here dressed like it's summertime. No sleeves, no legs. Check it out. And the girls have stopped laying. And then when they do lay, they're eating their eggs. I don't know what's going on. They did it last year too. So we had to resort to buying some eggs the other day because my Feodora was here. And she needs breakfast, right? Of course. See, we got all them chickens and we just got 2 eggs. What is up with that? I already got the persimmons. The persimmons are... Oh, there's one more up there. Yeah, that's right. I did a video on those the other day. I'll be putting that up soon. And this is the last of the baby. We have 6 more babies in the house. And they're getting pretty big too. So when she comes out of here, they're gonna go in. I think right now they'll start arguing. And this one's getting big. But I'm so scared to let her out. I got her some lettuce and some formula. She should be good with that. Come on, chick. So, where have I been? What have I been doing with myself? Well, last week, I needed a vacation. The fiance and I took a trip for about a week out of town where we partied and enjoyed the nightlife. And then I took Feodora. You know, I didn't post any of the videos yet. But we went out for Halloween. Had a fantastic night, trick-or-treating. Oh man, she got so much candy. I was dressed up. My beautiful lady was dressed up. And the gorgeous Feodora was dressed up. Everybody looked nice. So that made me happy. Now I wound up staying in town. And we came back here. For the last couple of weeks in the garden of Feodora, I haven't done much recording. Well, recording as far as, me and my daughter playing around and things like that. And the things I did record, I didn't put up. The reason why is because in my situation currently, unfortunately, I can't spend a lot of time with Feodora. And I'm making memories and I'm holding them on. I'm holding on to them and keeping them close to me. They're mine. And I'm not sharing them. Now, maybe in years to come, when she becomes a big girl, big queen, I can look back and share some of those memories. But right now, they're mine. For instance, we came out here to the garden and we did another harvest of some things. It was I had a fantastic time. We were out here for over an hour just picking things and looking at the insects and the animals and tasting the last tomatoes. And I kept it all to myself instead of pulling my camera out. It was for me. Her laughter and her everything just made me shine. There's some more figs on that tree, I see. I'll get those later. My big lady likes to pick the figs, so. And you know what's weird out here in the garden? Like my strawberry. This is my strawberries right here. Look, it's flowering. Oh boy, could I possibly get more fruit? That'll be very interesting. I'm waving my stick around because it's spider webs. I don't know if you can see them. I don't think you can. But I've been very busy. Some big things that I'm doing that's may change the whole atmosphere. As you know, I'm an artist. As an artist, I must create. So I've been spending a lot of time looking for a place to create. Looking for a physical gallery. And that way I can set up and meet some of you fine people. Doing art shows and things like that. Painting, creating, making sales, because I don't make any money from the Garden of Feodora. I do this because I love it. And I do art because I love it too. But it just so happens that I'm able to get paid that way. Hey, look. Marigolds. So that's how I get paid. Hey, look, radishes. Remember the cats kept peeing in these and digging them up? The radishes finally came in. Which means the other radishes are probably, well, these radishes didn't come in at all. Look at that. They're still tiny. My shishitos, oh, these are the best peppers I've ever grown. If you have not grown shishito peppers, what are you waiting for? Oh, cool, and my sage is coming in. Man, look, things happen, man. And I didn't even come into the garden last weekend. I haven't stepped in this garden in about a week. I've just been so wrapped up in the house creating and like I said, there's other things going on too I'll talk about later. But check it out, man. This is sage. Right there. And all around there. Cool, man. I planted that months ago. This is more I put carrots in here too. They didn't really come in, but more radishes. Can't wait. I love radishes. They're nice and spicy. I love the way they bite. Chomp, chomp, chomp. I don't know if these are going to come in, but... Well, these aren't going to come in. These were radishes too. I don't know if these are going to come in. These are carrots. You know, who knows what's going to happen with those. My bells. See? Bell pepper right there. Another green. I got two more green bell peppers hiding right there. I've yet to have breakfast, so I got 2 eggs in my pocket. You know what? I'm going to grab me a shishito right now. I'll make breakfast with that. Boom. Got that. Got 2 eggs. And hey, look, 2 bell peppers here. Yeah, things are still growing in the Garden of Feodora. Yeah, we went out last week and saw a concert. Oh, it was a concert. It was more of some college kids jamming out, right? At this little nightclub. And kids was rocking, man. Had my energy going. This guy passed out on the floor in front of us. He was feeling it too. And I'm sitting there, screaming and wigging out because the energy's hitting me. Everybody's feeling good. More radishes. More radishes here. You'll know they're ready because they'll. Oh, there's a good one. There's a good one. This is mine. Oh, look at that. Look at that rat. Look at the size of that beautiful radish right there. Come on, you can't tell me that's not beautiful. I guess I'll use that for a thumbnail. I'm just trying to get it right, and I'll use this for the thumbnail. As I discuss all the beautiful things that occur in the garden of Feodora. So I got myself some breakfast. How's that? This looks like a little ball, man. I'm gonna bite into it now. This is a beautiful one. Let me see if there's any more down here ready. Yep, it is. There's one more right there. And I think I recorded when I came out here live about a month and a half ago. And I just took a bunch of seeds and I sprinkled them down. I just kind of grabbed them and threw them around. As you see, my pumpkins didn't make it. We had a couple of, oh, look, a little brown butterfly. Hey, Feodora. And we had a cold, very, very, very cold snap, very windy. And it frosted them out and they didn't make it. But the peppers are fine. Like I said, I've been creating and painting and all that good stuff, and it's been keeping me very busy. I've been documenting my life and documenting paintings and putting them on my other website, which is worksforfreedom.com. So I haven't had time to necessarily do everything here that I'm supposed to do when it comes to recording and editing and all that good stuff. I just haven't had the time. But a change soon come. I love evolving. I love changing. Change can be scary sometimes, but we welcome it. It's one of those things where just like the great butterfly, he feels it's his time to change, the caterpillar, and he knows what to do. So he climbs that tree, or he finds that safe spot, and then he cocoons. And I feel that. I feel that right now. I'm in a cocoon. I think the whole time I was here, technically, I was in a cocoon, a safe spot, a place where I can be me and I can rest up. And because I've lived a very, very, I've lived many lives, and I'm getting ready to go into a new one, a new stage, a new part of me. I could put another jewel in the crown. You dig? I'm officially king. And the long discussions and conversations I have with my daughter leads me to know that, she's changing as a young lady. There's questions she's asking and things like that. And that's just going to take me into another part of my life, but I've never been into. That's dealing with an 8-year-old, dealing with a soon-to-be child in her double digits, dealing with a teenager, and keeping her focused and keeping her sharp and smart, aware, So, and I love the girl. I love her with all my heart and soul. I tell her that every time I see her, and I tell her that multiple times a day. Maybe it's overkill, but I don't think so. Some people don't hear it at all. I think back to when, I was kind of running the streets, and the people I would meet. Oh, spider. Woo. Right on me. And the people I would meet, and the things they would say, and the things they never got a chance to hear. And I think back to the things I never got a chance to hear growing up. I heard some wonderful things, But there's just certain key phrases that I always wanted to hear that I never heard. And that's nobody's fault, No one can look into a child's mind. But the thing about me, it's like being in a relationship. I'm not going to tell you exactly what I want from you. I'll give you the things that I kind of expect. And you do you. Because if I ask you to do X, Y, Z, and you do it, I feel like you're doing it to appease me, not because that's natural you. And I want people to be natural them when they're around me. I'm like that. Don't be false. Don't be phony. Be real. I tell my daughter, I'm teaching her how to draw the human head, right? But she's fell in love with anime, Pokemon, and other different little anime characters. So she's drawing these characters with these big heads and these big, bright, beautiful eyes and little mouths and wide expressions. And I'm telling you, it's some good looking stuff. She's drawing her butt off. And I tell her it's good, but then I say, okay, get a clean sheet of paper. Let's do a self-portrait. Let's learn how to draw the human head. Once you can draw the human head, then we can distort it into cartoon and anime. And she does it, but she finds her joy in drawing the anime characters. And that's where I feel like that's her. I don't want to ever take that from her. I want her to be as real as possible with me. I don't want to tell her, no, that's wrong, do this. But at the same time, I got to encourage her to continue doing your animation. But also, don't forget your roots of how to draw the human head naturally. I want it to come natural. I want, if any given time we go to an art show and something happens, and I got you with me, and you're of age, you're a little older, I want you to be able to set up a booth right beside me, and you can do quick sketches, So I may want a quick 10-minute sketch. I go, have a seat right there, Feodora, and knock it out. And she'll just sketch you up, Get paid for your services. I spent a lot of my life giving things away for free. Love, friendship, most importantly, time. I'm reaching the part where I've paid my dues. Trust and believe me, I've paid my dues. And it's time for me to kind of get rewarded. And that's what this next chapter is all about. And that's what's happening, and that's why I'm able to make certain moves that I'm getting ready to make. It's time for the reward. And my child is going to reap those benefits, which is great, I would love to have it set up where I'm able to dream and create and concoct, manifest all types of beautiful environments and houses and a beautiful room, a beautiful home, shall I say. And as Feodora gets old, that's her house. I would love for her to turn 18 and me say, no, you don't have to go anywhere. You can live right here. I have those live-at-home kids. I don't mean the moochers, but I would love for her to be that kind of child, even if she's dating. I know she's gonna need her own space, and maybe that's when I move, or maybe she does want her own. Either way, if she wants her own, I want to be able to say, hey, I put a down payment on your house. And I would actually love to be able to say, I brought you a house. I would love for the things that I'm doing now to be so beneficial in the future that my child doesn't have to necessarily work. She could do her hobby. Learn a skill, though. She wants to go to get a degree and go into law school or be a doctor. She loves animals, and she's considering being a veterinarian, but she also wants to be a cook. And she also wants to be an artist. And I'm like, what's stopping you from being all three? And if that's what she wants to be, then so be it. I think children who live with their parents in a harmonious way is a very good thing, especially when you're more of a nature-driven family. I don't mean, well, that's a whole nother conversation but when you're a nature-driven family, when you're a loving household, when you're a loving household, I'll put it like that. I believe my household is a loving household. 3 meals a day, salads, teas, plenty of water, fresh foods, fresh garden, animals. She has her own playroom, her own little computer, her own little slice of life right here in the garden. And even though I don't see her as much as I want, I still feel her presence because she's so gorgeous. I love you all. I really do. But I love my daughter more. And as always, peace from the Garden of Feodora.